What's going on, guys? Reisshub back with another video, and in today's video I want to break down Clix, Illest and Creo's Endgame from the Frosty Frenzy, where they picked up 16 eliminations. I want to break down every elimination and how they got them. Let's get into it. Okay, so moving on into Illest's perspective to start with, we can see in his inventory right now, AR, Tactical, the Riftfish, 6 splashes and 6 minis, really stacked 114 builds as well. You notice the cone above them is already edited. They're looking through it, noticing a team spraying from there, and they edit one little corner of it and triple spray completely, picking up huge damage and that knock on the player above them. This one little cone edit was really clean because they noticed that they could just spray through because it's still weak and the opponent above wasn't paying attention to this. You can see them also consistently just spray fire again and again and again. And you'll notice that they managed to pick up another elimination because of this. This is just because of their really good spacing, all staying very close to each other, and both all spraying at the same time. Managed to pick up this 2 really nice eliminations, and this is before moving zones have even started. So you can definitely take advantage of players who are kind of opening up and just triple spray on them because they aren't aware. They're looking somewhere else, they're spraying, they're kind of unaware if you're going to pop an edit somewhere, say a cone or a wall, and it's easy picks if you manage to do this. Now you can see that all 3 of the teammates are completely stacked on materials. They are all capped, and you can see Illest is now tunneling to get him some space into the zone since the 6th zone has been revealed. Notice he's not moving fully into that box because the floor on the cone isn't his. He's staying back, pickaxing it, getting more materials, and then consistently getting ahead of the zone again. Really nice strategy, just consistently using more materials, and you can even see Creo there still trying to pickaxe people, still trying to get the walls out, trying to consistently try and pick up those damage. He's always going for eliminations. He's just consistently looking for those opportunities to get damage off on his opponents. And Clix and Illest is right there with him while he's doing this. Now you notice again, most teams right now would use the Riftfish first, but because they're on a hill, they can just simply use a single bouncer, go all the way down and save that Riftfish for later. Notice Illest lands all the way ahead of the zone. Really nice spot to be in as well. Ultimate low ground now, just grabbing a lot of space. Once the huge amount of server lag is over, we can see that they're in a really nice spot in this first moving. They barely used any materials because they were on that high ground, and then the hill went down, so they ended up using the bounce pad, as I said. So it's obvious that they're probably going to use a rift next. And you can see again, Illest, Clix and Creo just triple spraying over and over again. You can hear Creo using the P90 here because this way is a really good way to save ammo. If they didn't pick up so many eliminations at this point, it would have been difficult for them to actually all 3 have assault rifles and triple spray like this. So what they managed to do is give Creo the P90 so he can give all the mini ammo to him, and then all of the medium ammo goes towards Illest and Clix. So once they go back a little bit, use their old tarp, they use that rift, and if you noticed, Illest immediately marks somewhere in zone for them to land on, and it's fine, he is flopper, so he can take a little bit of zone damage for this, and instantly claim the high ground, which is really clean. You can notice all 3 of them now consistently staying on high ground, and you can hear more people rifting in the sky. So notice, you see that other rift? They're not really too concerned about anyone below them. They're just looking up, spraying. This one guy in the sky is their main danger right now because they know they're way above everyone else. They landed on those old builds, and this is the last guy above them in the rift. So they have to consistently look up and focus. And if you're playing high ground, that is what you need to do. You need to be looking up every time you hear a rift and go. We just heard another one there. So down got the knock there. Sorry, was it Illest got the knock on down? As soon as he gets that, he instantly looking up and spraying. At this point, this is a huge opportunity to get eliminations, and this is the most risky part of the game, right? One team landing on you really could struggle right here. This could be where your downfall is. This could easily lose you height, but because they consistently sprayed, that team dived straight down and went below them. And this is one of the reasons why using your rift in second moving can be difficult. Our team, Illest, Clix and Creo, used it early. They managed to maintain the high ground fine because they knew there was those old builds up there. Really good play, but because the other team used it later, there's already a team securing high ground at this point, and it was really tough for them to try and take it because you could see Illest, Clix and Creo just spraying up and really damaging them a lot. Now you can see again in Illest's inventory, look at the heals that he has. 2 floppers, 6 splashes, and then another stack of 4 splashes. And this is why he's playing ultimate high ground in case this game goes to heal off. You can see Creo giving him even more. So there's almost no chance that he will lose a heal off here. Just consistently spraying down below, picking up more and more damage. So even if I think the other 2 teammates went down at this point, Illest would still be able to clutch this up because he would just stay on high ground, use the ton of materials he still has from picking up all those eliminations and using the rift, and would win the heal off no problem at all. this team does a really good job of this all around. It's just really good like ammo management, like we said earlier with the P90. Then also just heal management here as well. You can see a nice right hand peek, almost actually picking up Illest, but because he had that nice right hand peek, he managed to actually stay alive there. So let's go back and watch some of this from Clix's point of view. So Clix, again, this is one they've already claimed high round. That wasn't too eventful before this. As you can see, Illest has all of the eliminations from here. And after this nice bit of server lag we have, we can see Clix dropping down, consistently just looking for those shots, staying kind of close to the right-hand side of the zone, as they'll give him good peek, because you can see how open it is and how much angles that he has to spray down below. He starts dropping down, gives the splashes to Illest, as we kind of talked about earlier. Then he's like, okay, I need to get eliminations here. He's going down, again, staying on that far right-hand side of the zone, continually pressuring down, down, down. Here's the shockwaves, looks up, no one there to find. This is kind of where Clix makes that mistake. He knows that we're going to win the game because Illest is going to actually win the heal off, but just cycles into box with a player that he has no idea how much HP he has and just loses that tack fight. And if we go back and we watch this from Creo's perspective instead this time, so we obviously just seen Illest on ultimate high ground doing a really good job of pressuring there, and then we're going to go down and then watch Clix's perspective of him going down. This is from Creo once we heard those rifters up above. You can see him just consistently pressuring them. It's very clear he doesn't even care about eliminating them at this point. He just wants to tag them. He doesn't have that range, and you can see the huge tracking from him knocking Static down out of the sky there. And this is what he's going to be doing. These rifters are going to be flying past you so quickly that you are going to need to hip fire them unless you have some incredibly high ADS sensitivity. So making sure that you've obviously practiced your your hip firing tracking is very important for hitting rifters out of the sky like that. As you can see, the incredible tracking that he has, and managed to pick up that easy elimination and kind of just stop that team straight up from landing on them. So that was obviously a point we looked at earlier. So just a little note, once they dip and get close to you, you're not going to be able to ADS them at all. You're just going to have to hip fire spray. And again, you can see he's consistently doing that as well. Turtle Master, hugely known name in any East region, getting hip fired from the high ground with that P90, an incredibly strong weapon. So this is again, once all those heals were split, Creo drops down. You can see him just diving in boxes here. And you can see this is kind of the exact same thing that Clix did. However, Creo did it probably to the right person. You can see they kind of both did this at the same time, which to me gives him that idea that basically because they'd given all of the heals to Illest at the top, despite the fact Clix went down, it didn't really matter because, like I already said, Illest could have won this anyway, so that's why they two just decided, right, we're going to make the psycho plays because we know Illest can win this already. Then he's just spraying from the bottom and Illest picks up that Victory Royale. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot. Just a small breakdown of this endgame and the small things that they're doing to try and win them the game. Peace.